And good morning again. It's the Non-Essential Rabbit Hole podcast. My name is Josh Sharo. The other two guys, I'll let them fight over who introduces themselves first.
I respect my elders. Go ahead, John.
Well, thanks. I'm the older, which is John. Hairball John.
Hi, John. Let's make it like AA, where everybody says hi to each other afterwards. Sean, ready?
Hi, my name is John, and I have poor choice of friends.
Hi, John.
Hi, John.
Sean.
Hi, I'm Sean Doyle, and I am not giving up being an alcoholic.
Hi, Sean.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hi, Sean.
Yeah, it was one simple request, and we just couldn't get it done, could we? Oh, all right.
How'd your days go yesterday?
I went to the coffee shop. We're working on some stuff at the coffee shop with another vendor in there to be able to team up and drive some traffic to the coffee shop, and it's going to be a good thing. So I'm really excited about that. So went and measured some stuff out and started working on a few things yesterday. So I felt productive and essential. And today I have an appointment at Verizon in Midland, so I'm super essential today.
I know, I saw it.
You make it in Midland so you can drive longer?
I almost made it in Traverse City. I don't give a shit.
I would.
I need to drive, man. I need to get out.
I got out a little bit yesterday.
Yeah.
It was nice yesterday. I got out and did a walk with my wife and our dog, and then I came across this little Yorkie that was lost.
How do you know it was lost? Maybe it just wanted to get the fuck out too, and you were
because it was willing to come up to me. I know that's right.
He's like, damn it, I got out for just a minute, and then they took me back.
I could see that it had a collar with like a tag, but I guess it was practicing social distancing, and it wouldn't let me get within 6 feet of it. No,
right.
I did. I was able to find it and call and got it returned to the kids. So
nice.
That's a high point of my day.
That was very nice of you.
Yeah.
So I have super important things to do today. To get my phone fixed. Man, I don't know. I can't hear out of the earpiece
Get outside.
anymore. Yeah, it's going to be beautiful.
I'll give you
out there. I'm excited about that too.
Yeah, I'll give you the weather. It's going to be all sunny and high of 56 today.
Thank you for that.
Nice.
Ooh,
nice.
Ooh. There's a Bud Light truck that's coming down my street. I guess it's doing home deliveries. Too bad it's a sucky beer.
Oh, but it would work at this point.
It drove on past.
Damn it.
Huh.
I have music, folks. This is called Staying Inside.
Oh my gosh.
I wish I was this clever, or I wish I had this much talent.
Well, it just shows that they have too much spare time on their hands.
Yeah. This is a full production, too. Like, he's playing the bass.
Yeah. That's
the
what's
guitar.
amazing about these is that they sound fantastic. You played one yesterday that sounded great. Oh, it's Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, that was a good one, too. These are all just full productions. He's playing the bass guitar, the lead guitar, rhythm guitar. He did the whole thing himself.
That's impressive. It's clever.
And it's only 1 minute and 32 seconds, which is nice. So that's kind of what I've been a little fascinated with these songs and trying to find new songs. And then yesterday I became super fascinated with Leslie Jordan. Do you know who that is?
Sounds familiar.
No. He's an older guy. He's got a real unique voice, but he was on oh God, what was the name of it? I've obviously become really fascinated because I don't even know.
They have these things they're called pen and paper if you ever want to do
Shut
that
up.
before the show.
Write it down.
Shut up. He was on Will and Grace, and then there's a new show too that he was on, and I can't think of what the hell.
Was he Jack on Will and Grace?
The old guy? I don't know.
No, there wasn't an old guy on Will and Grace.
Are you thinking of King and Queens?
No, it says right here that he was on Will and Grace.
You don't think no.
They're wrong. There was no old people on.
Hold your ass a minute.
Get your shit straight, Cheryl.
Holy crap!
He was on Until We Meet Again, and Strangers in a Strange Land, American Horror Story. The Cool Kids was the TV show that he was just on recently. That was about the old people in the nursing home.
Oh, yeah, okay. No, I said it like I actually knew what you're talking about, and I don't. So there you go.
We'll figure out what he was. In The Neighbors, he was on The Neighbors. If you've seen him, you would know who he is. But I want to figure out who he was on Will and Grace, so that you guys don't call me a liar.
His acting parts and roles in these are really impressive.
Shut up. He was
He
Beverly
was on an
Leslie.
episode of Beavis and Butthead.
He was Beverly Leslie on Will and Grace. Oh, he was only in like 5 episodes. All right, listen. Here's what's funny about it. I'm gonna play the clip. Here we go. Oh, I wasn't ready. Here we go.
Who put you in charge?
I don't know.
Well, shit. What are y'all doing? Screwing?
Oh, I know this guy.
There was an article in the New York Times about all the rules for sex during the pandemic. Said the best is masturbation. My God, I'm 65. I can't even do that. It takes too long. It's too involved.
Guilty.
I bet there'll be a lot of babies born. 9 months be Christmas babies. I feel like y'all all out there screwing, and here I am just sitting. Well, screw on.
I love him though. He's got all these videos from when he's locked in, and then this one here is my favorite. Hang on a second, I'll find you this one. There it is, right there. Hey Leslie, here we go. One more.
Well, shit. What y'all doing?
Is he doing a line?
Yeah.
This is awful. It's still March. How many days in March? When is April gonna fucking get here? What? My mother holding up the steps asking me who I'm talking to. I'm talking to my friends. Mama, quit bothering me. How much more of this can I take?
I just love him. He cracks me up. I watched all of his videos yesterday, and he's been doing this little series since before he got locked in. And he just gets the camera and he just talks about random stuff and stories. And he used to live with 3 transgendered people upstairs, and just like an unbelievable amount of stories this guy has. And I honestly didn't even know who he was until this video went viral.
Yeah, I know who he is.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's some funny stuff. So, I spent most of my day watching Leslie Jordan videos because I got nothing else to do.
I spent most of my day coming up with T-shirt designs based around COVID-19.
Yeah, and I got a sneak peek of one that I had to sign a non-disclosure agreement on before I got to see it, but it was incredible.
Here's what happens though is that because I've been trying to come up with some of these, and that's my outlet is this creativity part, and there hasn't been anything that's been really funny as far as just being able to put that. We do sarcasm when we're doing this podcast in the morning, but otherwise, I just kind of was I was stunted the creativity. But man, I woke up at 1:00 and the stuff was flowing, and I was pen and paper writing down stuff and sketching things out until 4 hours of doing
Really?
that. And there is a ton of stuff that I want to get out there.
And
So I'll be putting together a.
Some days you just can't do it either, right? I mean, some days you're trying to be creative and it just doesn't work. And
That was my biggest concern when I went out on my own as graphic art is that I would run out of creativity, and I've never had that as an issue. In 12 years of being on my own, that's never been an issue. This was the first time that I was struggling with coming up with, because my stuff that I come up with more is pretty much morally challenged type of designs.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, like, talking about creativity, we're day 5 into this podcast, and we're 9 minutes in, and I'm already like, I don't have anything left. I used everything up in the first 9 minutes of this thing, so.
Really?
Yeah, so.
I don't know. What do you got, Doyle? You got a bunch of stuff over there?
I don't know. What didn't you send us? You wanted a top 5
we
sound?
got top 5 stuff. Yeah, I forgot about that. Where did I put my top 5 list?
You must have put it with your notes of who.
That Leslie dude.
Yeah, Leslie.
He's got all kinds of stuff that he did.
So you mentioned that he had transgender roommates. Is that right?
Yeah.
This goes back, man. My daughter is 16 now, so I'm going to go all the way back to
when
like
she used to be
was,
your son.
like
This goes back to when she used to be my son.
Oh,
that's
bad.
actually funny. I'll give you that one.
Go ahead.
I think she was 6 years old or so, and there was some type of possible tornado that's going to be coming through town. And so, what's the first thing we do is we walk to the corner to see which direction it's coming from,
Pure
because I'm that good parent. And there's an apartment complex right next to me, and there's this woman. I guess I don't know how to describe the person. A person comes out in a like a robe, and is standing next to us, and is looking at the same time, and turns to me and says, "How long before you think it gets here?" And it startled my daughter, and she looks over because it's definitely a man's voice, but looks like a 6'4" female.
Yeah.
And so I said, I don't know. I'm hoping that we're going to be inside by that time. And as we're walking away, she says, "Was that man transgender?" And I got to thinking, I'm like, is that whole generation think that it's not gender, it's Jenner?
Yeah. I guess that's valid though, right? I mean,
Right.
I think I there's a customer that comes to the coffee shop all the time, and I get so confused on whether to say thank you, ma'am, thank you, sir. It's definitely used
It's
to
an
be a
uncomfortable
man,
situation.
used to be a man, and now she wears women's clothes and earrings, but still has like a beard. So I don't.
And,
I'm so confused, man. Could you imagine how that looks like to a 6-year-old? Like, what?
Right.
is every day dress up day, Daddy?
Right.
I don't know. And most of them, I think, are pretty tolerant to us morons not knowing how to address them, I guess.
Yeah, I have absolutely no issue whatsoever with the choice. It's just it's an uncomfortable situation to try and figure out how they want to be addressed.
Yeah. And the person,
And that's addressed. That's not undressed. I just want to make sure I
Undressed.
said that right.
Right.
they undress
right.
the same way you and I do. But the person at the coffee shop, super nice. But yeah, that is a confusing situation because I at the when you serve people or they're a customer of yours, thank you, sir, thank you, ma'am, have a great day, blah blah blah. You just go, well, thank
Just
you.
say thank you.
Thank you, Bill. So I don't know. All right, so I found the top 5 list, and one of the things going around on Facebook right now is this top 10 things that you like that you don't like that most people do. And I sent it off, and right off the bat, Sean goes, "I'm not coming up with 10. I'll do 5." So that's what
I
we
like
have.
Sean. Thank you.
Is we have
You're welcome.
each of our 5 list of things that most people like that we don't. So we'll start. Go ahead, Sean, and tell us. Let's go. Let's just do one at a time. Let's go back and forth one at a time. Sean, John, Josh. That's how we'll do it.
My number 1 is seafood.
Yeah. Okay, I see that. John?
Did you rank them, Sean? Did you go like number 1? Did you actually
Oh, I didn't do it.
just like put them in order, or did you just randomly do them?
It was the randomly thought process in
Okay,
order
good.
is what I thought. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Good. All right. So seafood.
Yep. What do you have, John? 1.
Well, I know that Josh's isn't seafood. That's SEEFOOD. Sorry, man.
I like that.
so
I love
number
fat jokes.
my first one, I know. Hey, you were doing them on yourself earlier, so I get to do that. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out which one I want to do first. So would be those word memes where people don't actually do a post, but they do them as a graphic.
Oh yeah.
When they have something to say, because it pisses me off because it's like what you have to say is far more important than the person that is willing to just type it. Like you're like going, "Hey, this is really important that you hear what I have to say." And it just makes me mad. So
I think a lot of those are. I see a lot of the screenshots of other people's posts, but you're talking about like where they actually just type it out and then share it that way.
it's just a colored box, and they're putting what would be a normal comment, but they think it's more important that they put it into a graphic because they know that we're an image-based society and the people are going to read it. And like, makes me mad. If I wanted to read your post, I'd read it, but I don't want to read the graphic. Anyway.
No,
Yeah,
all
so
right.
I don't like
Hey,
that.
no,
I think
there's
people
no-
like that.
There's no judgment here in these lists. My number one on the top of the list that I want to start off with is the marshmallows and Lucky Charms. I think that if you enjoy the marshmallows and Lucky Charms, that you should be quarantined to another country. They're nasty.
I think you should get punched in the mouth right now is what I think.
Hey, nobody judged you, seafood boy.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
I can't